What's going on, guys? I actually have one of my students here with me actually in my M4, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit backstory on how he got started with me, his journey about the Airbnb business, and go over those kind of things. So basically, introduce yourself. How old are you? Where are you from? And what actually got you interested to actually start an Airbnb business?
So I'm based in Shahata. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I've actually watched Danish do Airbnb for a couple of years, and I remember when he first started posting about it, I made a mental note like that looks very interesting. Maybe I'll come back to it later on. And I just got to a point where I wanted to start making some passive income. I thought Airbnb was a great way to do so. I love the servicing, the people business, so that really just got me hooked and got me into
What were you doing professionally before you got started in this business?
I was working at a dealership. I still do, and I do this on the side. And my plan is eventually to replace the dealership with the Airbnb business.
So you were already working full-time at a dealership. Why did you feel like you needed to pursue something on the side to make extra income?
Honestly, it's more for time freedom. I want to be able to travel and do my hobbies, spend time with my family, and still be able to make money, because I feel like working at a dealership, I'm spending all my time there. On top of that, it's not a whole lot of money to be able to even buy the things that I want to buy and have the lifestyle that I want to live compared to what Airbnb could do.
For sure. Bro, we're in 2026. There's so many different opportunities out there. I guess, why did you take a risk to start an Airbnb business versus all the other opportunities that are out there as well?
Honestly, this one seemed like the most passive with the least amount of time. It also looks like the most fun. Honestly, I feel like everything else out there is either very time consuming, oversaturated, or it takes a really long time to get into it. This was really fast. I got my first property within a month, and it's a good business overall.
So wait, how long did it take you to get your first property working with me?
Within a month.
First month in, right? Now, I always tell people, someone that's maybe watching this, they can, of course, with any business, they can learn it by themselves. YouTube, there's Google information out there. All the information is already out there. I guess, what made you be willing to invest into the coaching and mentorship with me versus being like, hey, let me just go figure this out by myself with watching a bunch of videos on YouTube and using Google and all that?
Honestly, just to skip out on the time. You already have the results. I already have a relationship established with you, and so to pay you for your knowledge is valuable to me. I'd rather do that than spend years trying to learn and correct with all my mistakes that I'm going to go through.
100%. So you pay for speed of implementation and coaching, just shortcuts your whole learning process, right? I guess tell them a little bit transparent review of just working with me for the past, we've been working together maybe for the last 5-6 months. Tell them transparently, where are you at with your journey? How has it been working with me in the coaching program?
Honestly, it's been really easy and really fun. I got my first property within a month, as I said. I got my second property within 3 months. And it's just a very simple process overall. Danish has always been there to help me analyze a property that I'm looking at. He's been there to tell me whether or not it's a good deal, walk me through it. It's really been a very simple and fast process. Right now I have 2 properties. I am looking to acquire my third very soon within this month. And there's really not a whole lot to say about it other than it's been very passive. It's not time consuming, and Danish has been there every step of the way to help me out. So I really love the fact that this is a fast process for me.
For sure. So most people think getting into an Airbnb business is going to take them months or years to even get their first property. But Basim got his first property a month in working with me, less than 4 or 5 months. He's at 2 properties. Now that you have 2 properties up and running and having the coaching guidance, already running your few properties, do you feel a lot more confident to go get more properties on your own now and know how to run it, how to deal with teams, how to deal with the customers and all that?
For sure. I've already started doing things on my own. In the beginning, I was going to Danish with every question in the world about every single thing that I was going through. But now
was I actually answering your questions, or was I just leaving you on red?
No, you were actually answering my questions every single time. He would schedule Zooms with me, text me back. Never a problem getting in touch with Danish. I definitely feel confident working on my own now, handling customer objections, handling customer issues, getting reviews, whatever it may be. I'm able to do it on my own now. From now and then, I'll go to Danish with something, but one thing he does for sure is teaches you how to do things on your own. So I really appreciate the independence that I got from that.
That's great. That's the whole point of coaching, is like, the goal isn't for me to be with you every single step of the way. It's to teach you what you need to know and then go out by yourself and learn how to run this business. Right now, you have 2 properties. How much are you making in revenue between those 2 properties a month, roughly?
On month, I'd say on average between 8 to 10K.
So he's almost at 10K a month with 2 properties. In the next 6 to 12 months, where can you realistically see yourself taking this?
Honestly, between 15 to 20K without a doubt.
100%. And you're running 2 properties, you still have your full-time job. Between 2 properties, how much would you say realistically you're spending a week to run the business now?
Honestly, it's less than 5 hours. It's insane how little hours it takes for me to work on my business throughout the week.
Why do you think that is? Through the automations, or how do you feel like you're only spending a few hours a week to
I
run
think
the
the
business?
entire setup is based for you to not have to spend that much time, whether it be the customer service, the automation with the messages that we have, the bookings and calendars that we have in place, the pricings that we have in place. Everything is really just not requiring you to spend that much time on it.
So he's of course told you guys the good things about Airbnb. It's pretty passive. It's pretty simple for the most part. Tell them the truth about any business has its pros and cons. So far, dealing with this business for the past few months, what do you not like about it?
Definitely dealing with some customers.
The stupid customer.
For sure. I've definitely had, right now I'm actually dealing with a really rude customer. I'm trying my absolute best to keep up with their measures, keep up with whatever it is that they're looking for, give them an excellent stay. I think we already do such an excellent job with every single booking that we have, but some customers, no matter what you do, they're just not going to be satisfied, and it's just pretty frustrating.
That's with any business though.
Yeah.
You're in the car business. Do you deal with good clients and then you deal with bad clients?
Absolutely. Every business is going to have their good clients and their annoying clients.
100%. Now, of course, you doing this for the past 5-6 months, do you truly feel like if someone had the right guidance and coaching that almost anyone could make this happen? Like, do you feel like you have to be super smart, a crazy hard worker, or do you feel like it's almost doable for anyone to have this, like to have a proper blueprint and they know what to do?
Out of all the businesses that I've seen and tried, this is definitely the most doable for anybody. It doesn't require skill or intelligence.
You don't got to get a license.
Nothing.
Yeah, crazy.
You really just have to want it and do a little bit of the legwork, but like I said, the legwork isn't that much work. So
someone that's maybe looking to get into the Airbnb business, that's say like a professional, is this something you would actually recommend them to do? And do you recommend people like having the coaching? Do you truly feel like it's better for people to go out there on their own, go on Google, YouTube, and try to start it? Or do you feel like it's important to actually have like a coach or mentor that can actually guide you with this?
No, 100%. It's definitely worth your time to invest in a mentor or invest in the information, because as I said, it's going to shortcut your time by a lot. You hear people talk about their businesses that take years to start up. As I said, this took me a couple of months, and it's just because at the end of the day, I'm willing to pay for the information. I'm willing to take the mentorship and learn from somebody who has the results that I want to have. So
for sure. Yeah, so we're actually in my M4. How do you like the car?
I definitely love this car. It's actually one of my dream cars. So.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get you it in a few years, bro.
Yes,
Under
sir.
that. All right, guys. So if you guys want to get into Airbnb, make sure you guys check out the content. If you guys have questions, make sure to reach out to me. If you guys have questions for Basim, if you guys get in touch with him, you can ask him transparent questions to him about the coaching, and let's get you guys rolling.